Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. Today with the subject of letting go. It's a very basic subject. It is something that we will all come across at one point or another. There are different concepts about what is letting go. And I would like to introduce something which is a holistic point of view, let's say. Now we all know that we can let go easily of things that are not so important for us. But we also know that a lot of things are very important to us and they're very difficult to let go of. And this difficulty is that which creates the suffering, so to say. And we have it in all different cultures, so it is a universal subject of letting go. In order to understand what is happening underneath the surface when we are having a difficulty to let go of something, I think it's good to know that all these things that we have difficulties to let go of, or people, activities, they are connected to us on a deeper level, and they are on an unconscious level linked to us. So in order to let these things go, it is very important to know what's happening underneath the surface. And underneath the surface just means that we are not conscious about what is going on there. And these can encompass thoughts, attitudes, these can encompass our emotions, which very often we're not aware of, because there are different levels of our emotions, and there are different levels to the depth we feel in, and the vibration can be more, can be less. And then there is also a physical part of our body which is actually clinging on to. We can picture this by just holding out our hand and imagine that there is an object in our hand, and this object is dear to us. And the moment we want to let go, we can just imagine we want to let go of that object, which can be a survival object, can be something very important like the key to our house, but it can also be a piece of jewelry or a tool, a special tool, something somebody gave to us which actually has no other value than just the sentimental value, the connection, the emotional connection that we have to it. So if we imagine giving away that object, then we can feel that there is a reaction underneath the surface, and this is the reaction that we are often not aware of. So if you have difficulties letting go of anything in your life, then take a moment and picture yourself having a tight grip around this object, or a tight grip around somebody, or being connected to somebody. And then picture your thoughts, concentrate on your thoughts, on your emotions, how you feel underneath the surface, and also feel your chest, your belly. Feel the muscle tension that is required to hold on to that person, to that object. And when this all happens, we can either feel elevated, we can have a high frequency, good vibes, or we can feel down and our energy is actually getting drained by the subject. So this is how we can actually detect if this is necessary to let go of something, or it is serving us and it's actually good for us. And even though it doesn't have any value, it can be something that elevates our frequency and that makes us happy, joyful, and feel love when we look at it or when we have it around. These are the differences between letting something go and not letting something go. So if there is something that doesn't make us feel good and we want to let it go, and there is still this difficulty, then concentrate and focus on what you are feeling on the inside. It might be something that is related to the necessity of keeping the object. So the necessity, whenever there is a necessity to keep an object, it can be rational or it can be irrational. It can mean it is applied to a real necessity in your life, or it can be applied to, let's say, something that you might need at some point. So you're keeping it just in case. You never know. And this sensation of just in case, you never know, is a survival mindset. Every time we have this survival mindset, we become tense immediately. There's stress levels in the body that rise, stress hormones rise. So if we have this mindset, then it is generally difficult to let go of anything that could ensure our well-being, our well-being, our survival, and our being well in the future, because times can be tough and you never know if you could need this person, this activity, this object. So in order to let go of these things that are too much in your life, that are actually being a burden on you, and not knowing if you might still need them at some point, what we can do is we can focus on the sensation it gives us, and focus on the emotions, focus on the tension inside the body, and focus on everything that we can put our finger on that is connected to this survival sensation. And that is our thoughts, our emotions, the energy flow within and without our body, and the tension that is inside. And if we can pinpoint these sensations, we can do specific exercises, techniques on a daily basis to calm down the reaction. And when we do that, the moment we reach a certain point, we can then let go on a general basis of all these objects that are superfluous in our life, that are not serving any deed, especially. Then it's much easier to let go of all of these. So I hope this was helpful for you. This is just an introduction. If you want to know more, please join our workshop, which is coming Friday at 7 p.m. It's the 28th of October 2022. Sorry. And 7 p.m. Central European summertime, still summer. And you can join just by sending me an email or joining our group on Telegram. And it's absolutely free of charge, so it's up to you if you want to give a donation or just take part and have a look if this is something for you. You're welcome to join us. So thank you very much for joining me for this video today, and see you next time. Bye!